I don't expect the next crisis to be a clone of the last one. I don't think the next crisis will be about household leverage or mortgage markets in the United States. I think the next crisis is the one that's underway already in emerging markets. You know, Donald Trump set out to make America great again. He used the slogan "America First," and most people in places that I frequent, like this place or Cambridge, Massachusetts or San Francisco, look down their noses. But if you look at the world economic situation, it is America first. America is driving the world economy. The Fed's the world central bank. The dollar is still the world currency. And anybody who thought that it was going to be displaced by the euro, or for that matter, the Chinese renminbi, I think was smoking weed. So this American-dominated economy is going to create problems for those countries that are on the wrong side of the United States, including, by the way, China. It doesn't seem likely that the next crisis will be made in America for that reason. It seems to me we should be looking elsewhere. Now, right now we have crises, localized crises in countries like Turkey and Argentina, and pressure in some other emerging markets. But the big question in my mind is, what kind of pressure is being exerted on China by Trump's exogenous shock of a trade war? If you go to Beijing, people are pretty concerned there. The main topic of conversation is, what do we do in terms of stimulus to offset this shock from outside? Guess what? That means yet more local government debt and yet more infrastructure investment. China was talking about deleveraging until Trump came along and declared a trade war. Now the people who were supposed to be cleaning up the Chinese financial system are struggling to try to end the trade war. So I think if one's looking for trouble on a large scale in the world economy, it's not Italy you need to worry about. It may in fact be China, which has had a disastrous stock market performance this year. The currency has been under some pressure, although it's clear that the People's Bank of China doesn't want to do a devaluation. But look at the debt levels in China, and look at the strain that the system is gradually coming under because of this breakdown of the US-China relationship. That's where to look for the next crisis, not in the United States.